Hi, everyone, and welcome back to English for You. I'm Other Aaron.
And I'm Other Elsie.
And so far in our story, dun, 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 Coraline has discovered an other world with other parents that pay attention to her.
Things are strange in Other World, though. Other parents have buttons instead of eyes. The cat can talk and the toys can move.
And then that's when things get really strange. When Coraline rejects Other Mother's offer to stay in Otherworld forever, Other Mother traps her real parents behind a mirror.
Coraline knows she has to get them back when she confronts Other Mother, however. Other Mother traps her behind a mirror too.
Okay, well, behind this mirror, Coraline meets other ghost children who tell her that she should escape as quickly as possible. That makes sense. Go, Coraline, go!
I think the ghost children are nice to her, but unfortunately, Coraline isn't going to listen to the ghost children.
Nope. Let's find out if she succeeds in saving her parents. And we're going to do that right now.
Reading.
Coraline. Eventually, Other Mother releases Coraline from behind the mirror, and Coraline proposes a game. If Coraline can recover her parents, then Other Mother will let them loose. However, if she comes up short, Coraline will permit Other Mother to sew buttons into her eyes. For some time, Coraline searches other worlds for her parents. Coraline has to use all her wits to defeat Other Mother's tricks. She finally figures out that her parents are trapped inside a snow globe. At the same time, Coraline remembers the ghosts warned her that Other Mother will not let her leave, even if she wins the game. Knowing this, Coraline tricks Other Mother by saying she believes her parents are hidden in the passage. Other Mother opens the door to prove Coraline wrong. When she does, Coraline surprises Other Mother by tossing the cat at her. Swiftly, Coraline grabs the snow globe. She and the cat then escape and lock the door behind them, never to see Other Mother again.
All right, let's take a look at the first line of today's article. Here it says, eventually, Other Mother releases Coraline from behind the mirror and Coraline proposes a game. So I guess Other Mother kind of just got bored with waiting for Coraline behind that mirror, and so she brought her out, and Coraline was ready. She proposed a game. Now, propose is a verb, and it's another way of saying suggest.
Propose 这个动词呢是建议提出的意思。那我们也可以说 Coraline 被放出来之后 she suggests a game. So what kind of game is that?
I guess it's the Find Your Parents game. Yay!
找父母游戏. Alright, let's check the game out.
It doesn't sound as fun as other kinds of games like Uno and volleyball and stuff like that, but Coraline's ready. She's ready for her game. So if she wins the game, something is going to happen. And here it says, if Coraline can recover her parents or find her parents or get her parents back, then Other Mother will let them loose. All right. Well, let somebody or let something loose is a phrase, and it means to allow a person or an animal to go free. Now, as an example, we might say, the farmer let the cows loose in the field where they could move around freely.
Let somebody or let something loose 这个片语呢，解释为释放某人某物，也就是 set somebody or something free。文章中出现的 recover 是找回，所以呢 Coraline 提出的游戏是，如果他能够找到他的父母 Other Mother 就要释放他们。What if she can't find them?
Good question. So there's always a chance that Coraline is going to lose the Find Your Parents game. And here's what's going to happen if she doesn't win. Here it says, however, if she comes up short, Coraline will permit other mother to sew buttons into her eyes. Dun, dun, dun. That is not a great losing situation. Okay, we saw the phrase come up short in that sentence. And that is today's shortcut for you. So we're going to take a quick break right now to find out what come up short means.
Shortcut for you.
Hey, how did your magic show go?
I don't even want to talk about it.
Why? What happened?
I couldn't make the bunny come out of a hat. Then the white dove I released broke its wing. And one of my tricks ended up starting a fire. Everything I did came up short.
That sounds awful. Even if you're a terrible magician, you're not that short, though. Don't worry.
I'm not talking about my height. If someone comes up short, that means they failed to reach their goal.
Oh, I understand. To come up short means 功亏一簣.
Yeah, so now you understand how I feel.
How's your pet dove doing?
Its wing is healing. Hey, maybe I should do some magic on it to speed up the process.
What? No, I don't think you need to do that. It'll be fine soon enough.
So, 如果 Coraline comes up short, 失败了怎么办呢？ What if she fails? 那她就要让 other mother 在她的眼睛上缝上扣子。
Okay, so we saw that if she comes up short or if she fails, that Coraline will permit other mother to sew buttons into her eyes. Now, permit is a verb, and when you permit something, you allow something to happen. Now, we usually use the word permit when we're talking about official rules or official laws. Like, for example, the police permitted the ambulance driver to drive down the closed road, but no one else.
Permit 是动词准许、允许的意思。那如果要写过去式或是过去分词的时候呢，记得在字尾加上 t， 再加上 ed， 也就是 permitted。To permit somebody to do something, 也就是 allow somebody to do something, 允许某人做某事。所以如果 Coraline 没有办法找回她的父母， she will allow other mother to sew buttons into her eyes.
Okay, so the game begins. Here in the article, we don't learn much about what Coraline does in the game, but it says, for some time, Coraline searches otherworld for her parents. So when you search for somebody or when you search for something, you're trying to find that person or thing by looking very hard and probably in lots of different places. So you're kind of looking all over the place. She's sort of looking maybe she's looking under the bed, in the closet, all these places. Here's another example. Mario is searching for a store that sells large shoe sizes because he has very big feet.
Search for somebody or something, 也就是 look for somebody or something, 寻找某人某物。Will Coraline find her real parents in other world?
I'm sure of it. I'm sure they're there somewhere. She just has to look really carefully. But that's not all she has to do. Other mother is not making this easy for her. That's because here in the article it says Coraline has to use all her wits to defeat other mother's tricks.
Coraline 必须用她的 wits, 也就是机智，来 defeat 打败 other mother 的诡计。
Okay, so while Coraline is searching, other mother is playing tricks on her, I guess, and she's making it really hard to beat her. But Coraline's she's a smart girl. She might not have made the right smart decision about escaping, but she is a smart girl and she beat all of other mother's tricks. And here it says, she finally figures out that her parents are trapped inside a snow globe. Okay, now a couple things to look at in here. Figure something out is a phrase, and when you figure something out, you think about a problem or situation until you realize how to fix it or how the problem or situation will make sense. Now, when you figured something out, you actually understand it. For example, I'm trying to figure out how to use my new phone. It's very different from my old one.
Figure something out, 理解明白某事，也可以解释为想出某事情的解决办法。Coraline 想出她的父母亲是被困在一个 snow globe 里头。
Okay, so let's talk about this word globe here. A globe is a noun, and it can be used to talk about anything that is shaped like a ball. Now, a snow globe it's a different thing than just a globe. A snow globe is a round glass object with water inside it. Now, also inside the globe are miniature designs of people or towns or something cute and small white pieces of plastic. Now, when you shake the snow globe, the white pieces move around in the water and then they fall down, making it look like it's snowing on the miniature things inside. Here's an example. The Christmas lights are shaped like globes and they flash on and off. Now, of course, that was an example for globe, not snow globe.
Globe 这个名词呢是球体，地球就是一个球体，所以 globe 也可以指地球，也就是这个世界。所以我们可以说 all around the globe， 它就是全世界的意思。For example, I want to travel all around the globe. I want to travel all around the world. 两句话是同样的意思，也就是我想要环游全世界。那形容词的话呢，我们会在 globe 的字尾 e 把它去掉，再加上 al 变成 global 全球的。所谓 global warming 就是全球的暖化现象，全球暖化。
Okay, so Coraline has found the parents, and you'd think that she'd won the game.However, she's not quite safe yet. Here in the article it says, at the same time, Coraline remembers the ghosts warned her that other mother will not let her leave, even if she wins the game. Not great, not a great thing here that Coraline is up against. Here, the ghosts warned her. They had warned her about this bad thing. Now, when you warn somebody, warn is a verb, you tell them that something bad could or will happen so that they know this and can try to prevent themselves from getting hurt or experiencing this bad thing. Here's another example. These orange signs are here to warn us that this road is not safe.
Warn 这个动词呢是警告、告诫。To warn somebody that 后面带出子句，代表的是警告某人某事是会发生的。那这个事情通常都是不好的。We can also warn somebody not to do something, 警告某人不要去做某件事。For example, my mom used to warn me not to go out after 10 p.m. 我妈妈以前呢总是警告我晚上10点之后不要出门。那如果我们在 warn 这个动词的字尾加上 ing, warning 就是名词，警告、提醒。回到文章呢，那3个小孩的鬼魂曾经警告过 Coraline, other mother 是不会轻易让她离开的 even if she wins the game.
My mother used to warn me not to drive too fast. That's a good thing to warn you.
You should listen to her.
Yeah, that's a good thing to listen. I still go out after 10 p.m. though. I think that's okay. All right, so even if, we saw this phrase, even if she wins the game. So even if, we use this phrase to strongly show that something will still be true if something else happens. Now here, Coraline knows that if she wins the game, other mother will not keep her promise. She will still trap her in other world. Other mother wants to win, not Coraline. So here's another example sentence with even if. We're going on a trip this weekend, even if it rains.
Even if 是即使下雨，我们这周末还是会去旅行。这里要和同学们比较一下 even if 和 even though 的不同。Even if 解释为即使就算，语气呢比较强烈。那 even though 解释为尽管虽然，也就是 although 或 though 的意思，语气呢没有 even if 来的强烈哦。
Okay, so Coraline, she's got this big problem. She's found her parents. They're in a snow globe. They're easy to carry because they're really small, but she knows other mother is not going to let her go. So she's got some tricks of her own. Here's what Coraline does. She says, knowing this, or knowing she won't be allowed to leave, Coraline tricks other mother by saying she believes her parents are hidden in the passage. Now, of course, we know that Coraline's parents aren't in the passage.
So why did she say that then?
Well, we're going to learn that right now. Here it says, other mother opens the door to prove Coraline wrong.
She wanted other mother to open the door for her.
Right. She's tricking other mother into opening that door. So now Coraline is ready. Here in the article it says when she does, that's when other mother opens the door. Coraline surprises other mother by tossing the cat at her. Now, toss is a verb, and when you toss something, you throw something. For example, can you toss me that book? I can't reach it.
Of course. Toss 是动词，丢掷、扔或抛的动作。故事进行到现在，当这个 other mother 去开门的时候 Coraline 把猫丢向她。
Now, don't be too worried about the cat. The cat is okay, even though it's been thrown at other mother. We'll see why in a second. So now other mother is surprised. She just got a cat thrown at her. So Coraline is free to act. Other mother is not paying attention to her. Here it says, swiftly, Coraline grabs the snow globe. So let's first look at this adverb, swiftly. It describes an action that happens quickly. So swiftly and quickly are kind of have the same meaning. Now, as an example sentence, we could say, when Naomi woke up late for work, she swiftly got dressed and rushed out the door.
Swiftly 这个副词修饰动作进行的是很迅速的。文章中呢 swiftly 修饰的是 grab 抓住这个动作。And what does grab mean?
Good question. Grab is a verb, and it means to take hold of something very quickly. Now, sometimes when you grab something, you do it in a violent way, as if you're taking something away from somebody else, like the man grabbed the woman's purse. He shouldn't have done that. Now, as another example, we could say, the little boy grabbed the toy out of his sister's hand and she started crying.
Grab 这个动词是抓住、抓取，那过去式跟过去分词记得要重复字尾 be 再加上 ed。Grabbed. Coraline swiftly grabs the snow globe.
Okay, now, the question is, Coraline's got the snow globe, but does she make it into the passage and shut the door? That's what we want to know, and here in the article it tells us. It says, she and the cat then escape. We learned that word earlier. It means to get away, and lock the door behind them, never to see other mother again.
Whoa!
Phew! All right, now, I bet Coraline will stop going down passages behind locked doors from now on.
I hope nothing would happen there in the passage. And I'm glad that she escapes that scary world.
Me too. Well, that is the end of our story for today. If you want to know more about this story, you can just go out and read this book. It sounds very interesting. But we have no more time, so we're going to finish off today with our For You chat.
For You chat.
Okay, welcome back to For You chat. Elsie, what's our question today?
Okay, our For You chat question for today is, please describe a situation in which you had to be brave.
Oh, so more just a describe instead of a question. Okay, well, I remember when I was moving to Taiwan a really long time ago. I was quite young at that time. I was in my 20s, but I was still very young. I had not traveled very much. I'd only been on an airplane once, and I just followed someone around to get on it. I didn't have to do anything by myself. Everyone was helping me. And so when I was moving to Taiwan, I was leaving Canada. I didn't know for how long, and I was scared. I was so scared in the airport. It was the first time I'd ever been in an airport by myself. And I left one airport in Canada and I got to the airport in New York, JFK.
Yeah.
It's a really, really big airport. And I had no idea where to go. And I knew I was going to be in the airport for a really long time, like 10 hours. And
10 hours?
Yeah,
you have to wait
10
for
hours.
The next flight?
Mm-hmm. And so if you've ever traveled in airports and you've had long layovers, you know that where your airplane leaves from, many different airplanes are going to leave from that place.
Yes.
Before yours if you're waiting for a long time. And so I didn't know this. I had no idea because I was so new to airports.
Yeah.
And so I went to the gate where my airplane was supposed to leave later, and I just got really upset. I was like, oh no, my airplane's not here. What do I do? And I guess I must have looked like I was going to cry, but I was like, no, you have to figure this out. So I went to a security guard and I showed him my boarding pass and I said, what do I do? And he could see I was upset, and I guess he was a really nice guy, actually.
So he helped you.
Yeah, he was like, calm down, you're okay. The airplane's going to leave from here just later on. So go get some food, come back here. Everything's going to be okay. So I figured it out. I've learned how to fly on my own, and now I'm a great flyer.
And you are very brave.
I'm very brave. All right. Well, you guys probably have situations where you were scared and you had to figure out how to be brave. Tell us about it. Tell your friends, tell your classmates, tell your teacher even. But that's all the time we have time for today. So for English for You, I'm Erin.
I'm Elsie. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Coraline. Eventually, other mother releases Coraline from behind the mirror, and Coraline proposes a game. If Coraline can recover her parents, then other mother will let them loose. However, if she comes up short, Coraline will permit other mother to sew buttons into her eyes. For some time, Coraline searches other worlds for her parents. Coraline has to use all her wits to defeat other mothers' tricks. She finally figures out that her parents are trapped inside a snow globe. At the same time, Coraline remembers the ghosts warned her that other mother will not let her leave, even if she wins the game. Knowing this, Coraline tricks other mother by saying she believes her parents are hidden in the passage. Other mother opens the door to prove Coraline wrong. When she does, Coraline surprises other mother by tossing the cat at her. Swiftly, Coraline grabs the snow globe. She and the cat then escape and lock the door behind them, never to see other mother again.
Vocabulary Review.
Permit. People are not permitted to park their cars here at any time. Globe. When you shake this snow globe, it looks like snow is falling on the small plastic city inside it. Warn. My mom warned me not to touch the stove, which was really hot. Toss. Don't just toss those bottles in the garbage. Put them in this bag. Swiftly. Ryan worked swiftly and managed to finish all of his homework by 7 p.m. Grab. The thief grabbed the old woman's bag and ran off down the alley.